Hi guys, it's Amy from Amy McKeon Art. Thanks for joining me on my channel today. I am so blessed to be a part of the 1,000 Below collaboration. We are a group of artists supporting other artists in an effort to get our followers above 1,000 in our painting community. Guys, today we're going to be doing a cloud pour that was a challenge for us given by Elaine Burton, and actually her video is going to be up next, so be sure and stay around and watch that. For my cloud mix, I used 1 part Artist Loft Soft Body in white, 1 part Vallejo Pearl Medium, which I know is so hard to find right now, but hopefully we'll all be getting our back orders soon. And then 2 parts American Flood Floetrol. You want to mix those up. This is going to be a rather thick consistency, but this is our baseline for all of our other paints that we're doing today. So for my paints, that was cloud. Now we're doing our paints. I'm using Liquitex Basics in the fluorescent line. All of these show up under a black light, which is a lot of fun. You'll see in my video soon. But I take 1 part Liquitex to 3 parts Floetrol. Now when I mix that up, it was a little thicker than I would like. I did not want to lessen my Floetrol, so I added just a little bit of water to get it the same consistency as my cloud. You want them all to flow with the same consistency. So for some reason, Liquitex here in Tennessee is a little bit thicker, which was surprising, but get it to that same consistency as your cloud. We're also going to use a piggy today. This little piggy, Pigment, which is my favorite pigment powders. This is part of the disco line. This is Funk, and Funk is a funky little purple. And to mix your piggies, you want to take a small amount of JoSonja Gloss Varnish in the bottom of a cup, add a spoon of piggies, mix it up until it becomes a slurry-like paste, not thick, like not like toothpaste, not toothpaste consistency. It's still going to be liquid, but a slurry. Is that a southern thing, slurry? So we're going to stir that up and get it incorporated, and we want those piggies to bloom. And then we're going to take our little piggy, and I put him to bed, and I let him sleep all night like that, because this disco piggy line takes a little bit longer to disperse in the JoSonja. It's a little, I don't want to say grittier, but it just takes a little more effort to get it to do what it needs to do. So I let it sit overnight. Then in the morning, I'll get up and stir it up again. Then I will add a spoonful, a plop, I think it's a plop, of my gel medium. And then I stir it, and then it truly becomes a paste, like toothpaste consistency, like your paints, your, regular paint consistency. So now we have created paint. That's how you can create paint for any technique that you want to do, not just this cloud technique. So we've got piggy in the JoSonja, added the gel medium, made a paint, making it a fluid paint with Floetrol, American Floetrol, 2 to 3 parts. The reason I say 2 to 3 is we want it to be the same consistency as the mix we did with the Liquitex and what we did for the cloud mix. It all needs to be the same consistency so that it flows properly when you're doing your pour. So here I am pouring my base coat. This is going to be like our flow extender so that our paints that we're pouring on top can just glide across the surface of our substrate instead of rolling under themselves. This is a mix of paint, Floetrol, and water. Now I'm filling our cup with the Liquitex Basic Fluorescent Pink, Fluorescent Blue, and I love putting them next to each other because you'll get some purple in there as well. Now here I go in with the cloud mix. And it seems like I'm putting a lot, but I'm actually not, because I need more, I've decided. And I've blopped it there on my canvas, which will turn out to be a problem that we will be discussing here in a little bit. Now I'm going in with the TLP Funk, that funky little purple. And then the Liquitex Basics Fluorescent Yellow. Back to some more cloud mix, which I will spill again. I was having some issues. And a little more of the fluorescent pink on top. So I'm about to pour it, and I always have to take such a deep breath because I think I hold my breath when I pour. But here we go. At first I'm holding it still, but then I decide I want to pour in a circular motion. And the design at first looks a little disjunct, but it starts to really kind of smooth out and starts making a really gorgeous design here. The key is to try to keep it in the center and keep a steady hand. And depending on how much coffee I've had, sometimes that's more difficult. I love all these gorgeous neons. I never think to use neon, but when I do, I'm just so pleased with the results. This is in real time. I wanted you guys to see just how long it takes to pour out. Didn't want it to go fast and you guys think that it pours out this fast. It actually takes just a minute. And we're almost to the end here, and normally you kind of delicately stick your finger under to stop it real quick, but I have a little too much paint in the cup, so I'm just going all in with my hand and gonna wipe that off. So there is the cloud mix that I spilt onto my canvas, and I want to scrape it off the best I can because it is going to cause a problem with our consistency. I'm scraping it off into my slop bucket over there on the side. That's where I've scraped all my neons before, and I will strain and reuse them later as a flow extender base paint. I always recycle my scrapes. So now I'm adding in a little more of that base right there in the hopes that that helps everything just glide over the canvas a little bit better. Now I'm going in with a little skewer, and I'm making sure that my center has a nice circular pattern. It just makes it have like a more finished, polished look. And normally you get that, but I think because I had such thick paints, I wasn't. Now you saw that little flash of light there. So all these paints show up under a black light, and I was just testing there to see what my design would look like. So we're beginning a slow little spin out here. And I say slow, but I've actually sped up the video just a little bit for time's sake for you guys. I don't like to spin out too crazy fast because I want to control, I guess, the results a little bit more. And if you wait and watch the end, you can see where I spun a little bit too fast. Oh, I'm loving the colors. I love that pink, the bright neon pink into the darker, more magenta purpley pink. That's gorgeous. I just hate that I dropped the cloud mix on there and made that little ripple. And I love that neon yellow up there at the top. Now I've got our light turned off just so I can see what we look like in the black light. This one isn't quite as eye-catching as some of the others I've done. You can find on my channel here later this week. But it's still so pretty, and I love that I put the glow medium into my cloud mix. I think that's gonna just make it extra special. So that was just the Amsterdam glow in the dark medium added to the cloud mix, and that will help it glow in the dark even when you don't have a black light on. I think I forgot to put that in my video. So for those of you guys who didn't fast forward, you'll get one of my little secrets there. So cool. I'm really excited about this one. Tilting a little bit because I still want to have my center in the center for this one. See that yellow starting to peek through there. Wow, it's starting to really peek through. It was so gorgeous, the dried result, which I'll show you here in a minute. Seems like the variation in color and that yellow kind of stood out a little bit more. Lights back on here. Oh, fabulous. That is so gorgeous. That pink is everything. More centering, more tilting. But you have to be careful when you start tilting at this far along, because it is so easy to screw up your whole design by tilting too much after your paint has stretched so much. I totally ruined one the other day by tilting too much to the end, and I tilted too much paint off already, and I couldn't get it to go anymore. Again, defining my center with shaky coffee hands. And there we go. I think we are going to call this done. Gorgeous. I love it. Thanks everyone for watching our 1000 Below collaboration today. Elaine Burton is up next, and she's the one who picked our cloud challenge for this month, which was so much fun, Elaine. Thank you for that. Go get your gloves, get ready to get messy. We're going to continue on with some more cloud pours. So guys, this is our dried results. As you can see, our colors are really showing up really beautifully in this. I think it turned out great, even though I had my little warble right there. We'll take it into a dark room and we'll see if it glows. And this is my oopsie from spinning too hard. The other painting in this picture will be on my channel in the next week, so watch out for that. I thought they looked so cute together.